Are you ready for the ghetto? Hello everyone, and welcome to another segment of Popcorn Crushes on Gusto TV. I'm Favor, and today's movie that I bring to you all is, drum roll please, A Naija Christmas. This is the first ever themed holiday movie in Nigeria, and I'm guessing Kunle Remi knew we definitely needed this. I mean, it's the season of holidays, so he definitely brought this one. But this particular Naija Christmas comes with a mother's dying wish, a mother's last wish for her children, her 3 sons, to get married and provide her with grand babies. But funny thing, it doesn't just stop there. She goes as far as putting their family house as a gift reward for whichever of her sons get married first and provide grandbabies for her. Like, obviously, this is definitely going to build tension between the children. But in this case, the tension is just between the first son, that's Ugo, played by Kunle Remi, and the second son, Obi, played by Efa Iwara. Chiki, on the other hand, that's Abayomi Alvin, wasn't bothered about it. He wasn't in the competition. Just the first and the second son. And for the first son, Ugo, the house to him will serve as a financial relief from his debts that he owes to Tony Torpedo, as played by Lateef Adedimeji. So he has to sell the house. Apparently, the house is worth a lot. It's like 2 plots of land at Ikoyi, so it definitely worth a lot. You know, by the time he sells the house, he'll be able to pay off his debt. And for Obi, the house to him is just like continuing the family legacy and all of that. You know, this is the house where he grew up with family, you know, for him to start another family in the house. So the competition was between the first son and the second son. Ugo was really annoying. Okay, in the movie, we see Efa Iwara able to, you know, he was playing an entirely different role, different from what we've actually seen him play in other movies. They made Efa, like, he literally played the role of a nerd and all of that. So, you know, bringing it, how he was able to maintain the whole blinking and stammering from the beginning to the end of the movie. Like, I don't know how he did that, but, well, the storyline of this movie is nothing new. I'm not going to lie, it's nothing new. But how these characters were able to build up and, you know, and portray it in the scene, in the movie, making everything well, leading up to the climax, to the resolution, and even till the very end. There were no irrelevancies in this movie at all. Like, it's literally a good watch. I enjoyed it, and I know you definitely enjoy it as well. Then I also appreciate the fact that this movie started out with a tribute to late Rachel Oniga. Apparently, she passed away due to heart-related issue, which she suffered for a while before she passed on to glory. May her soul rest in peace. And we see other A-list actors like Mercy Johnson, although she didn't really play a major role here, but we have to acknowledge her. We see Lateef Adedimeji and other actors and upcoming actors. We have to give it to them. They all did well. Like, it was really nice. Yeah, we're coming up to the highlights of this movie. Man, there is a whole lot that I can say about this movie. First and foremost, there is no how anybody's going to watch this movie and you will miss the proposal. That was epic. Even end Obi and hashtag on Twitter, hashtag Mumu rejection guy. It was really funny. Like, bro, how far the cape now? That wasn't necessary, but oh well. We also see the part where Ugo, the first son, is being taken down to Mushi for the first time by Sister Ajike. You know, trying to relate with the whole Mushi vibes and everything. You know, you see him there at first, you know, he's forming all this Ajebota. Like, hello anybody. How are you going to greet and a tout, as in hello everybody? What does that mean? And he was like, what's this one doing? Like, energy now, like alaye, like salutes, that kind of thing. So we see that part there. It was really fun to see, like, the whole Nigerian vibe and all. Like, there is no Nigerian movie without drama. There is no Nigeria gone without drama. And the fact that, seeing all this, particularly the location they chose to host the Christmas gala at Munshi, it was really nice. Because I feel like if they had chosen Ikoyi or anywhere on the island, you might not really get that touch of Nigeria. But I really appreciated the fact that it was in Munshi. And trust now, Munshi people, they delivered well. So we also see the place where, we also see the place where, we also see the place in the movie where you have Sister Ajike and Ugo. We also see the part where Sister Ajike and Ugo in the movie when Ugo was, trying to check his babe now. And he asked her out on a date, an all-nighter event. And apparently, I think why she did what she did was because she saw an exhibit in the office, or rather in his studio, and she was just doing it to get back at him. And then she was like, okay, now no problem, let's go. Invited him, send the address to him. Oh yeah, now fresh guy, all getting ready. Even told his friend Cassie. When he got there, waiting here, I see, no fit use him mouth talk am. Like, he was so disappointed. Like, but in her defense, she said it was an all-nighter event, and Vigil is an all-nighter event. Am I lying? It's an all-nighter event. So when he got there, it wasn't what he expected at all. He was very angry. He was disappointed, but he doesn't have a choice now. He's still trying to shoot his shots, so he has to flow along. Then we also see the church committee. You can't miss those people. Those people are very funny. Just like keep a straight face. That was the part where Ugo is going to go and declare his feelings for Sister Ajike. And then they're like, okay, that this one is hit and run. He wants to hit and run our sister. And they're like, and he's like, no, that my intentions are genuine. And I'm like, okay, but on one condition. No intimacy before marriage, or at worst, a cold shower will run. So like, all of this made the movie really interesting, and it was very good to watch. But although I feel like they could have added a bit more touch of Nigeria in it. I mean, the movie is titled A Naija Christmas, but only the Yoruba side was being depicted, the language, the whole Munchi and everything. Even though the boys, the names that were given to them are of Igbo origins, but we barely didn't get much from the Igbo side. We have like over 350 ethnic groups in Nigeria. So I feel like if they had mixed in all of that, it would have made it more rich, getting this diverse, rich blend of Nigerian cultures and all of that. It would have been more rich. Then, the cinematography of the movie, for me, it was top notch. This Kunle Remi we're talking about, I mean, he knew what he was doing. But at the beginning of the movie, I felt like the lighting was a bit off, because this made the cast of the movie, seem a bit darker than usual. So that was like part of the lighting of the movie was a bit dark. The editing for me, I give it a thumbs up, because no scenes in that movie were irrelevant. Like, you have one scene leading to the other. Like, everything was just flowing in progression. Like, very nice. You have the acting. Talk about the actors. Like, it was very, very nice. The acting, the writer of the movie, the director, Kunle Remi, like, big ups to each and every one of them. Then, for me, I also feel like the movie would have done much better, because we didn't know how the whole story of Chike, that's played by Abayomi Alvin, and Sammy Mercy Johnson, we didn't know how all of that panned out, but I guess it's for a good cause anyway. Then you also have that of the house. Like, we didn't know who got the house. I know the house was given to, we see Ugo in the movie saying that the house, Obi deserves the house, but then we did not actually see who got the house. Like, we're not certain who got it. But for me, I would give this movie, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it an 8, because it was breathtaking. It was nice, like, beginning to end. So if you feel like you have any other comments, whatever you want to say, you want to rate the movie, you haven't seen this movie, please stand up and go and see it. It just came out there on Netflix. So if you feel like you have any other contrary opinion to give regarding the movie, please don't fail to do that in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share, and grow this channel. And I'll end it there for now. And don't forget to have yourself a wonderful Naija Christmas in advance. Bye.